Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So Krishna is addressed here as Vishyatman, the vital force of the universe. Just like in my body, in your body, that there is a vital force. The vital force is the Atma, the living being, living entity or soul. So because the vital force, the soul is there, the whole body is working. So, similarly, there is the supreme vital force. Supreme vital force is Krishna, or the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, where is the question of his taking birth, appearance or disappearance? In the Bhagavad Gita it is said, Janma karmam cha me dibbam. Dibbam means it is spiritual. Ajopi san abhyatma. Ajo means unborn. Abhyatma, without any distraction. So Krishna is existing as in the beginning of this stotra, Kunti addressed Krishna that you are within, you are without. Still invisible. Krishna is within, without. That we have explained. Ishvara sarvabhutanam riddesha arjuna tisthati. Sarvasya chaham hridhi sannivishta. Krishna is situated in everyone's heart, therefore he is within everything. Annyantarastham, paramanuchayantarastham, he is within the atom even, and without also. Vishwarup, as Krishna showed, the Vishwarup, external feature, this gigantic cosmic manifestation, that is Krishna's external body, these are described in the Srimad Bhagavatam. The hills, the mountains, they are described as the bones. Just like we have got in our body some part raised by the bones. Similarly, these big mountains and hills, they have been described as the bones. And these big oceans, they have been described as different holes in the body, down and up. Similarly, the Brahmaloka is the skull, upper skull. So, one who cannot see God, they have been advised to see God in so many ways. These are the instructions in the Vedic literature. Because you can simply conceive of God, the great. The greatness, you also do not know how great He is. So, in your conception of greatness, just like the very high mountains, the sky, the big planet, so the description is there. You can think of, that is also Krishna consciousness. If you think that this mountain is the bone of Krishna, that is also Krishna. Actually that is so. If you think that this big Pacific Ocean is the navel of Krishna, these big trees, plants, they are hairs in the body of Krishna. And then the head, the skull of Krishna is the Brahma Loka. The soul is the Patal Loka. Similarly, this is Mahato Mahiyan. When you think of Krishna as the greater than the greatest, you can think like this. And if you think that Krishna is both, smaller than the smallest, that is also greatness. That is also greatness. Krishna can manufacture this gigantic cosmic manifestation, and he can manufacture also a small insect smaller than the point. You have seen sometimes in the book, you'll find one insect is running. The shape is smaller than the full stop. This is Krishna's craftsmanship. Anoraniyanga mahato mahiya. He can create bigger than the biggest and the smaller than the smallest. Now human being, according to their conception, they have manufactured the 747 airplane, supposed to be very big. All right, according to your consciousness, you have produced something big, but can you produce a small aeroplane like insect flying? That is not possible. Therefore, greatness means that who can become greater than the greatest and smaller than the smallest. That is greatness. If you can act one-sided, that is also not perfectly. Supposing you can manufacture still more, bigger. I don't think at the modern age they have manufactured the biggest. We get information from Bhagavatam, Kardam Muni, the father of Kapil Dev. He manufactured a plane, a big city with lakes, with gardens, with big houses, street, and the whole city was flying all over the universe. And Kardamani showed to his wife all the planets. All the planets. He was a big yogi, and his wife, Devahuti, was Vaivasvata Manu's daughter, very big king's daughter. So Kardamani wanted to marry, desired. So immediately Vaivasvata Manu, his daughter Devahuti, she also said, "My dear father, I want to marry that sage." So she brought the daughter, said, "Here is my daughter, you accept her as your wife." So she was king's daughter, very opulent, but coming to her husband, she had to serve so much that she became lean and thin, not sufficient food and working day and night. So Kardamani became little compassionate that this woman has come to me, she is king's daughter, and in my protection she is not getting any comfort. So I shall give her some comfort. She asked wife, "How will be comfortable?" So woman's nature is a good house, good food, good dress, and good children and good husband. This is woman's ambition. So he proved himself that the best husband she has got. So she first of all gave her all opulences, big house, maid servants, opulence, and then this aeroplane was manufactured by him, yogic process. Kartam Muni, he was a human being. If he could perform such wonderful thing by yogic process, and Krishna is the Yogeshwara, the master of the all yogic mystic power, Krishna. Krishna is addressed in the Bhagavad Gita as Yogeshwara. Little mystic power, when we get, we become so big, important man. And now he is the master of all yogic mystic power. Jatha Yogeshwara Hari. In the Bhagavad Gita it is said that wherever Yogeshwara Hari, Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the master of all mystic power, is there, and where there is Dhanudhara Arjuna, Partha, so everything is there. Everything is there. So we should remember this, that if you can keep yourself always in company with Krishna, then all perfection is there. Yatha Yogeshwara Hari. All perfection is there. And Krishna has agreed, especially in this age, Nama Rupe Koli Kale Krishna Avatar. Krishna has incarnated in this age as the holy name. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that, my dear Lord, you are so kind that you are giving me your association in the form of your holy name. Nam Namakari Bahula Nija Sattva Shakti Tatrarpita Niyamitas Smaranena Kala. And this holy name can be chanted in any situation. There is no hard and fast rule. You can chant Hare Krishna anywhere. Just like these children, they also chant, they also dance. It is not at all difficult. While walking, just like our students, they take the beads, they are walking on the sea beach, still chanting. Where is the loss? But the gain is so great that we are associating with Krishna personally. The gain is so much. If you feel very much proud, if you are associating personally with President Nixon, how much proud you feel, I am with President Nixon. So, will you not feel very much proud if you are associating the Supreme Nixon? Who can create millions of Nixon? So this is our opportunity. Therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Etadrisi tavu kripa bhagavan mamapi. My dear Lord, you are so kind upon me that you are giving your association always, constantly. You are prepared, you are giving duddhaiva idrisham miha janina anuraga. But I am so unfortunate, I am not taking advantage of it. Duddhaiva, misfortune. Our this Krishna consciousness movement is simply requesting people chant Hare Krishna. There was a caricature picture in some paper, perhaps you remember, from Montreal or here, I don't remember. One old lady and her husband sitting face to face. The lady is requesting the husband, chant, chant, chant. And the husband is answering, can't, can't, can't. So this is going on. We are requesting everyone, please chant, chant, chant. And they are replying, can't, can't. This is their misfortune. This is their misfortune. So still, it is our duty to make all these misfortunate, unfortunate creatures fortunate. That is our mission. We therefore go in the street and chant. Although they say can't, we go on chanting. That is our business. And somehow or other, we push on some literature in his hand. He is becoming fortunate. He would have squandered his hard-earned money in so many nasty, sinful ways, and if he purchases one book, never mind what is the price, his money is properly utilized. The beginning of Krishna consciousness is there because he is giving some money, hard-earned money, for this Krishna consciousness movement. He is getting some spiritual profit. He is not losing, he is getting some spiritual profit. Therefore, our business is somehow or other bring everyone in this Krishna consciousness movement, he will be profited. So this business is going on not only in the human society. Krishna's plan is so great that Krishna appeared as human being or as Lord Krishna. Not everyone knew that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He was dealing just like ordinary human being. Not ordinary. When there was need, he proved himself the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But generally, he was known as ordinary human being. Therefore, Sukadeva Goswami is describing Krishna in a description when he was playing with the cowherd's ball, Krishna. So, Sukadeva Goswami is pointing out who is this cowherd boy.
Tava kripa hale mor katha shuda habe shuniha sabara shoka duka je guchi bhe nachao 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 prabhu nachao se mate Ah